with you guys? It's Jamahal, Cryoxis, and Cody Dink, and welcome back to Combat Corner. Today, we're gonna be quickly going through our UFC 300 picks.
Okay, you could say, well, he didn't the Benil knockout, but bro, he got hands, and Bronx tends to get knocked down with hands, and people don't jump into his guard. Gaethje, Poirier, they ain't jump into his guard. They don't want no smoke down there. Armand's going down there. He's willing to go down there. And we know Charles Oliveira. I mean, he's been submitted multiple times, so I definitely think that's an alleyway too. So I'm going Armand by finish.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'll cut to the chase and say I did pick Arman. I think he could clip Charles in the feet, but most likely he needs to get the fight to the ground. And I tend to, even as a jiu-jitsu guy, of course, I don't like to bank on guys to win off their back. So you just don't see a lot of submissions off your back in high-level MMA. So if Arman should be able to stay safe, would I be shocked if he got submitted in Charles's guard, or if Charles was able to sweep and get on top and submit him? I would obviously not be shocked. But I'm going to go with the guy I think can control where the fight takes place. I don't think he's completely out of his depth on the feet, but I think he will do his best work, get on top, land some ground and pound, win via TKO, maybe into the second round. But I bet Oliveira by KO plus 850. That line is insane. I get everybody thinks Oliveira's path to victory is a submission. And I guess, gun to my head, if you told me Oliveira wins the fight, tell me how, I would probably have to say submission, but barely. I think the KO is very live. We've seen Arman get hurt in several fights against worse strikers than Charles. And honestly, listen to anybody who's fought Charles talk. This man's got sneaky power, and
yes,
obviously he's willing to kill or be killed, just go for it. I think Charles is genuinely, he could KO anybody in the division. So to give me almost plus 850, that's insane, bro. 100 to win 850 on a KO prop with Charles, I'll take that. So Oliveira via KO plus 850, I bet that. But gun to my head, I'll pick Arman. Let's move on, man, to the BMF title, the first of 3 title fights on the card. This is probably gonna be fight of the night. So these dudes, luckily for them, they just went ahead and added 300K to their purse, most likely. I've been seriously back and forth in this fight, man. I was never one of those guys that was like, oh, poor Max, he's gonna get destroyed here. You even saw them today. The size difference is not that crazy. I knew it wouldn't be, and I knew this is different than when Max came up the last time. He's had time to adjust to the weight class. As you saw the difference in that. Not trying to blame, this is why the outcome happened, but when Volk had time to go up to lightweight and when he didn't have time, there's a difference. And not just having a full camp, but also getting your body ready for a weight class move like that. It's important. You need time, especially to go up in weight. So really either, but going up takes time, man, especially when you're already ripped. So, I do think Max, do I think he put on a ton of size? No, but I definitely think he put on some. And honestly, his volume, his pace, Justin's been able to go longer and his cardio's looked better against fights where it's not really a
controls.
Pace. Yeah, he gets to control, against Chandler and against Fiziev, they don't really have the best gas tank themselves. So honestly, if I would have got in early, I wish I would have got some of that big, almost 2-1 money on Max. But at this point, I'm gonna puss out again and pick Justin. But honestly, I think it's gonna be a decision. I don't think he's getting Max out of there. But this is a coin toss for me, man. I will not be surprised in the slightest if Max wins. It probably is finish. Justin's never lost by decision. I think if Justin wins, I think if there's a finish in this, it's probably Max, man. Honestly, this dude's never been dropped, let alone knocked out. Obviously, could Justin be the one to crack it? Of course, but I don't know. I think if this goes into the third round, Max could start taking over. So I'll pick Justin. I got a couple underdogs in this card, but I'm not willing to take it on this one. But I think this fight is I'm literally 51% Justin. Genuinely.
Yeah, I'm just going Justin. It's just off of the pure fact. Anybody who fights Justin, with the exception of Charles Oliveira, that is probably the only person I could think of. But the exception of him, everybody who fights Justin, they're coming out with some type of fucking damage. Shit, probably even Charles, but they're coming out with some type of fucking damage. Looking at Max's last fight against TKZ, a little over aggressive, and you could probably say flat footed. Contract of TKZ, he could do shit like that. So I'll give you that. I'm gonna just go Justin, just based off of the fact that he can inflict more damage than Max.
The leg
But
kicks do scare me
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
the
Because
it's
Max's
probably
legs are just there to be kicked.
It's the leg kicks, but I will say, if Max, if it was anybody who could fight the perfect 5 rounds, it'd be Max. So I'm gonna go Gaethje. I'm not gonna be surprised if Max wins if he just sits on the outside and just boxes Gaethje's head off and then gets a finish. But I'm going Justin, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm going Max by finish. I think Max because I've seen Justin Gaethje gas. I mean, versus Chandler, gassed. Like he was tired. Obviously, he was enough to throw, but that gas versus Max, he's about to drown you. And it's a 5 round fight, bro. And the only thing, like Cody said, that worries me, what we all know, is the low kicks. I mean, we watch Volkanovski kick his leg into a new planet. And then, I mean, we're talking about Justin Gaethje. Like, he's going to kick that calf into a new planet. But my thing is, what is Max done to negate that? Because he has to go into camp and know, this dude's going to try to kick my leg. What am I going to do about it? And if we go cardio for cardio, I mean, at the end of the day, cardio is king, especially in a 5 round fight. I got Max, and Justin ain't got the greatest chin. Like, he got great recovery, but we watched him get knocked down, rocked. I mean, what was it? Tony hit him with an uppercut. Give Tony 20 more seconds. Tony might get him out of there.
Honestly, he's been hurt in all his fights. Like,
Yeah.
Michael Johnson almost got him out of there. He literally admitted Tony knocked him out at the end of that round. Chandler had him hurt. I mean, yeah, all these guys are guys who can hurt you, but Oliveira hurt him. I mean, literally, he's getting hurt in every single fight.
Literally. I mean, Oliveira, when Oliveira touched him with the first right hand, he rocked Justin.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, Max ain't known for his power, but bro, like, I personally think Max gets it done just surely through cardio. But yeah, I'm going Max by knockout. I'm saying like round 4 knockout.
All right.
Yeah, I did bet Max by knockout plus 900. Insane. I just think if he wins, it's probably a finish.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. I don't think he's gonna submit him. And honestly, like, could a decision happen? Yeah, but typically, I think if Justin's losing, he'll just go for it.
Yeah.
And he'll empty the tank, and Max could seriously TKO him.
Yeah.
We've seen him get beat before, just like that, as the fight goes on. So Max KO plus 900, Oliveira plus 850. Hey, one of them bitches is hidden. Yeah. Armin or Justin get knocked out. But anyways, let's move on to the co-main, man. We got Weili Zhang Zhang Weili taking on Yao Xiaonan. Yeah, man, I'll keep this short and sweet. I do think Zhang has her covered pretty much everywhere, but I think, man, again, it goes right back to what I said in the Holly fight. You ain't never gonna see me betting minus 400, minus 500 women's MMA ever in my life. The second y'all see me doing that, just know somebody hijacked my phone, because I would never make that bet. So call the police, send them to my address, because it ain't me. I bet Jan plus 380. It's a system play. This fight, if Zhang, but I also bet Zhang by sub plus 600, because I think if Zhang's smart, she comes out here and wrestles, gets on top of Jan. We've seen that be the path to victory for Jan. If Zhang's smart, she's gonna do some wrestling. Look for the submission. I do think she got a decent grappling advantage. Jan was literally like she just like started doing jiu-jitsu a couple years ago. She's literally like a novice on the mat. If Zhang gets her down, she's probably gonna submit her if there's decent time on the clock. Not that Zhang's some high-level black belt, but she's got, like, legit jiu-jitsu, and Jan's kind of green down there. But I would not be surprised if Jan caught her or if Jan won a volume-based decision. So, plus 380 by Jan, Zhang by sub plus 600. Obviously, we got to bet lines, not fighters. Pick is Zhang. I'll pick her to win by submission, plus 600. Hey, what do y'all think?
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this, but my favorite women's MMA fighter is Zhang Weili.
Same.
Keep it simple. Zhang Weili, I think Zhang Weili gets I think she gets a decision. I think this one goes to decision.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm going Zhang Weili decision.
I'm going John Whaley decision. Just overall better fighter.
I mean, we got the last one, the main event.
Jamahal Hill.
I'm gonna make mine, and I'm gonna make it quick. I had people in my YouTube comment section when I spoke on Pereira ready to go to war behind him, ready to take my head off behind Pereira. I look at this fight like this, and what I've seen between Alex Jamahal Hill. I witnessed Alex Pereira literally not throw any low kicks really when Izzy switched to southpaw. But when Izzy switched orthodox, he was kicking the calf. My question is he going to be on that same type of tendency when he goes against Jamahal Hill, which is a pure southpaw fighter? On top of that, Alex Pereira ain't got great head movement. And he doesn't have a great chin. He has good recovery. He has a really good poker face, but he doesn't have a great chin. And we're talking about Sweet Dreams Hill. But again, I'm not surprised. Either one of these fighters win, I'm not surprised. If either one of these fighters knock the other one out, I'm not surprised. But personally, I'm going Jamahal Hill by knockout. Simple.
Oh shit, my mic's me. I'm going Jamahal Hill knockout. Straight punches beat round strikes, bro. I've seen it time and time again. Usman and Jorge. Fucking what was that other fight? Fucking Tank and fucking Ryan. Straight shots, just beat round punches every single time. Jamal is just very good at setting up straight punches. Motherfuckers talk about, oh, look at his foreign, bro. It's fucking MMA, bro. Like, let's keep it a bit. I've seen fucking Dricus is middleweight champion, dog. Like, who gives a fuck if somebody's footwork is shitty? I don't care. He got power. That's all that matters to me. He gonna knock out Alex Pereira. Like, we sitting here talking about footwork and bro, he gonna knock him out, bro. Let's keep it honest, bro. So yeah,
hey, footwork does matter, especially when you're going against somebody who. I always say, people talk about Pereira's left hook, and it is disgusting, but his best weapon is those calf kicks. Now, you do make a good point. He likes to kick the calf more when his opponent's in orthodox. We have seen Jamahal, he likes to switch. Against Glover, he fought out of orthodox for most of the fight. I do think that, there's some defensive liabilities on both sides. The footwork for Hill, the hands just Pereira fights like it's I don't even know if it's his head movement's not bad. It's just like his hands are never there. So if you give him so many attempts to hit a target with no shield there, like eventually it's gonna
crack.
Yeah. So like I definitely would not be shocked if Hill gets the knockout. I think as this fight goes on, I do think these guys are gonna have respect for each other. So I did bet the over 1.5. Minus 155. I think they're going to come out a little bit like measured. The jab, him trying to seek that jab for Hill, the calf kicks for Pereira. I think they'll start to open up towards like the end of the second. And I think the longer it goes, though, those calf kicks from Pereira are going to add up. So I think Hill should probably be looking to get that done within those first couple of rounds because I think the later rounds would probably swing Pereira's way. I think both guys got a good gas tank. And one thing I got to shoot down. Everybody's like, oh, he'll just take him down. Literally, Hill hasn't attempted a takedown in his UFC career. Maybe he shoots one or two. He's not going to risk like using the energy necessary, especially when you're not used to being a wrestler, to risk that energy in a 5-round main event in the biggest fight of his entire life. He's going to go out there and do what got him to the dance. This is fuck the bullshit. This is boxer versus kickboxer. Someone's getting knocked out. We got the calf kicks from Pereira and the straight shots from Hill. Like, that's what we can really bring this fight down to a pretty simple level. I could see Hill knocking him out, but overall, I'm going to go with Alex Pereira, man. At the end of the day, Hill, like, when you're knocking out guys, like, it's Johnny Walker, Jimmy Crute, Thiago Santos, and 50-year-old Glover, like, I just feel like this is a little bit different. Alex has fought like the best strikers in the world. again, I think Hill could knock him out, but I wouldn't. If you're giving me like even money, I'm gonna go with the in a striking contest. I'm gonna go with the better striker. But again, Hill could catch him and knock him out for sure. So
For sure. For
I
sure,
like
man.
both guys. I'm not like ultra confident, but I do think when you give me like even money, I don't see this fight playing out on the mat. I'm gonna go with the more credentialed striker. But
Respectfully,
hey,
can't be mad
I
at it.
like this fight, dude. People were shitting on this fight when it got announced, like, oh, it's not a 300 worthy. Get out of here, dude. This fight is a freaking banger.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of both guys. Insanely entertaining, both of them. Someone's going to sleep, I'll tell you that. And I don't say that type of shit often because usually when you say that, you jinx it. But I'm telling you, this fight ain't going 5, bro.
yeah.
There ain't
I
no
don't think.
way.
Honestly, I don't think it's going past one. I don't
I,
see it
I don't
happening.
think it's going past 3. I do think the first round they might be a little measured. I think they both respect each other. So I think they might be a little measured early. If it's a first round KO, it's probably Hill.
Yeah.
Hill's always dangerous for that first round KO. But I think it'll be a little bit more measured than that. But hey, I mean, since you are picking Hill by knockout, I don't blame you. A Hill tends to do it early. But yeah, no, I think that fight is a banger, dude. I'm so excited for this fight. Definitely let us know in the comments your favorite fights on the card. Which ones you're most confident on. If you got any bets, let us know. I'm gonna freaking speed through these bets real quick. I just let y'all know, and then we'll get up out of here in a second. Real quick. I do have Pereira minus 125. I got the over 1.5 in the main event, minus 155. I got Yao Shan on plus 380, Zhang by sub plus 600, Max KO plus 900, Oliveira KO plus 850, Bo KO plus 140, Rakic on the money line minus 117. I got Holly plus 360 on the money line. Fight goes to decision in that fight minus 115. There's a couple other plays I'm looking at, but that's what I got so far. Man, hey, it's been real as always. Um, Fucking
Yeah. Yes,
appreciate y'all
sir.
as always, man. It's been
Yes, sir.
real. It's gonna be a freaking banger. I cannot wait,
Yeah,
dude.
it's about to be crazy. I ain't gonna
Gonna
lie.
be a banger, and we gonna see y'all after the card, man. Appreciate y'all for
Is
watching, man.
there
We out.